Hello guys, today I want to talk about the differences between the types of steel used in throwing knives. But I will start with two questions in advance. So first, what is a throwing knife? A throwing knife is defined as a metal object with balanced properties that allows it to be thrown and fly in a stable way towards the target. It can resemble a real knife, but this is not always the case. Second, how are throwing knives made? Most of throwing knives start off as a sheet metal. They can be cut by laser, by water jet, by bend saw, and so on. Some of them can be forged from square stock. I've done it myself with some of my kunai style knives. So now let's talk about the steels. First important thing here is throwing knives don't need to hold an edge, so we're not chasing cutting performance here. This opens up a wide range of steel types that can be used. We can group the steels like this. First group, structural steels. Examples are S235, S355. They're very affordable, they're good for maybe prototyping, and they're easy to process. But they're often softer and they can deform over time. And more often than not, hardening is not even an option here. Armor steels. Examples are AR 500, Durustat 500, and Sidur 500. They are extremely tough and with excellent abrasion resistance. No hardening is needed. They come hot rolled from the supplier with hardness up to 55 by Rockwell scale. But they are more expensive than the structural steels. They are tougher on the tooling and the abrasives, and some of them are prone to rust. As I said, they're meant to be used as they are. Just keep in mind not to overheat them. And the third group of the most known steels are knife and tool steels. Examples are D2, 1050, 1095, S390, 1065, and so on. This group typically includes high carbon steels, tool steels, and spring steels. They have excellent, great mechanical properties, really. But the heat treating is always required here, which adds to the time. It can be costly and sometimes risky. Second, they can really be overkill for a throwing knife and quite pricey. I often make batches of kunai of 1065, however, sometimes by stock removal, sometimes by forging. Process is defined by the customer. Best results overall. So my favorite steels to work for throwing knives are Sidur 500, D2, 1065, and AC 304. They're tough, they're clean, and they're reliable. As my personal favorite here is the Sidur 500. It is tough enough, it penetrates steel plates up to 2 millimeters, I think. And the feeling of the surface is loved both by me and my customers. So, as final thoughts, throwing knives don't need to be sharp, but they do need to be tough and balanced. Next time, I will talk about the geometry angles and the importance of COM, the center of mass. So, that's all for now.